Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here, even though I am so nervous about this video. This is one that I've been putting off for the longest time. This is, I'm going to try all of these, give my thoughts on them. I know there's some to me, scary fragrances in here. This is, and I'm going to butcher it, and then I'm going to call it ELDO after that. So, Etat Libre, the orange. I know I just said that wrong. I practiced, but practicing and like actually being able to do it are two different things. So, ELDO, as Josh says on her fragrance mixology channel, she calls it ELDO, and I've adopted that. So thank you for that. I won this from Holly over at Holly at Perfumed Vegas. I will have her linked down below. Check her out. She has like crazy collections. I really enjoy the fragrances that she has. If you want to know about unusual fragrances, niche fragrances, indie fragrances, she is the person to watch. Her collection is crazy. I love learning from her. So anyway, I won this, and it's been a long time, and I have kept putting it off because I was scared, and I had other videos that I was really excited to do, and I was excited about this one, but I was also like, I was scared. Basically, that's basically it. So this is a discovery set. There are some different fragrances in here. If I can get the lid off. It's really cool packaging. I like that it's a tin and all of that. I can already smell, I'm pretty sure the one fragrance. I'm just going to spray them, and then I have Fragrantica pulled up so that I can tell you what the notes are on each one of them, and just kind of get a lay of the land with these. Before I start smelling all of these, don't forget to go visit Holly, and don't forget to leave me your opinions on this house, what you've tried, what you haven't tried. Like if you're nervous to try them like I am, or whatnot, let me know down below. And don't forget to like this video and to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. All right, the first one is Like This, and it took me a minute to find it. It's actually on Fragrantica listed under Tilda Swinton, so it was a collaboration with her, and it came out in 2010. Okay. It's interesting. It's definitely a gourmand. It smells kind of edible. It smells familiar, but I can't put my finger on what the note is. I would say that this one is pleasant. It's one that I would definitely give a go and try out. It's not one that on initial spray or initial opening that container. There's one that I'm like really scared about, but this one is interesting. It's developing a little bit, smells a little less foody, but it's still pleasant. Not really spicy, but has like something tangible in there, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So the notes are pumpkin. That's probably what I'm getting, the pumpkin. Immortelle, ginger, tangerine, heliotrope, musk, vetiver, neroli, and rose. I'm thinking it might be the ginger. Like, it doesn't smell spicy, but there's like a warmth to it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So this one is interesting. Definitely will give it a try. Like This from Tilda Swinton. Started off pretty good. Hopefully we stay good. I'm nervous. All right, the next one came out in 2015. It is Remarkable People. Oh, this one is sharp. It reminds me of Clorox wipes, like lemon scented Clorox wipes. Right off the bat, it's a astringent type of a scent. Not necessarily terrible, but not something that I would. Oh, it's clearing out my sinuses. Ooh, I can feel it right up in there. Ooh. So the notes on this are grapefruit. That's where I'm getting it. It's that really super citrus. Champagne and cardamom, black pepper, curry tree, and Jasmine. I've never heard of a curry tree. Sandalwood, Lorinox, and Labdanum. I'm still getting just kind of like a cleaner type of a scent, which is disappointing because, you know, this brand, ELDO, is known for its more challenging scents. Should we put it that way? They're more challenging. But yeah, this one is just, it's super citrus. I'm not getting anything else. It could be that my nose is still slightly burning. But if I'm going for a grapefruit, I feel like Atelier has a more pleasant one with Pomelo Paradise. This one is settling a little bit. It's not as sharp and astringent, but I'm still just getting nothing but the citrus. I should have ended with this one because I think this would be a good palette cleanser. So I'm going to put this aside, and this might be the thing that I try to do as a palette cleanser for the last fragrance we're going to look at. The next one I have came out in 2012. This is Dangerous Complicity. This is strong. It's kind of boozy, but I feel like a licorice booze, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm getting maybe some leather in there. It's definitely not a scent that I would wear. The first two I would wear at least. This one is too much for me. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of one of the Penhaligon portraits. So it's not terrible. It's not a scent for me, but I think this would be like a scent that people would actually like and would wear, and that wouldn't be too challenging. I prefer more feminine and sweeter type of scents, or more florally. So the notes on this are rum. I knew there was some booze in there. Coconut, leather, Chinese osmanthus, cashmere wood, ylang-ylang, calamus. I'm not familiar with that one. Sandalwood, Egyptian jasmine, ginger, Lorinox, bay leaf, and patchouli. Maybe I'm getting some patchouli. It's settled down. It doesn't smell as strong of, like, I swear there was like a licorice note, and maybe that's just the rum mixed with the leather. It's fine. I think if you want something that's stronger, that's like, if you like leathery type scents and darker unisex scents, this would be a good one, but it's not really one that I would reach for or wear myself. Yeah. It's interesting though. It's interesting. All right, this next one is a little older of a fragrance. This one came out in 2006. This is Jasmine et Cigarette. So I'm assuming it's going to have jasmine and, you know, like a cigarette tobacco smokiness, because cigarettes smell much different than tobacco. I enjoy the scent of an actual tobacco, but not cigarettes. Ooh. Yeah, that's smoky. This is also my reaction usually anytime I'm around somebody that's smoking. So yeah, let's look at the notes. It's jasmine, tobacco, hay, apricot musk, cumin, cedar, tonka bean, and amber. That's so weird. Like, because it says tobacco, but it smells like a burnt tobacco, like a cigarette tobacco, more so than, you know, like, I'm trying to think what, I have a couple that have tobacco in them, and they're just really warm and comforting. Like, if you think of pipe smoke or cigar, like, that has a very different smell, and I feel like that's what I normally associate with tobacco in fragrances, but not this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it smells like kind of stale cigarettes now. There's not a sweetness to it. I would have expected some sweetness to it with that apricot, but no. This is a very interesting scent. I'm sure there's somebody who like wants to smell like this, but me personally, I wouldn't want to smell like this. And I know I couldn't spray this all over my body. I would be having more coughing fits than what I just experienced. So yeah, interesting. Not for me, but very much like the name, it's in the scent. All right, this one also came out in 2006. This is Putain, I think. The Palaces. Oh, very powdery. Smells kind of like a baby powder with some florals in there. Probably has like violet in there. It has a slight sweetness to it, but it smells very much like, you know, you take baby powder, which I used quite a bit in my dancing career to take care of different things that I had to use for training. So like my toe pads, they got rubbed in baby powder quite a bit. My TheraBands to do strength training with, they use that a lot too. So definitely has that type of a note to it. It's pretty. It's definitely one that I would wear. Like I will wear this fragrance and wear it out, but I don't think it's one that I would necessarily want to purchase. So far, none of these are ones that I would want to purchase. There's a couple that I don't mind trying, but you know. So I'm doing good. So we have powdery notes, violet, leather. I don't really get the leather, but that doesn't mean much. Musk, amber, rose, ginger, mandarin orange, and lily of the valley. I guess I do get the rose a little bit because it reminds me very slightly, like worlds away, of Rose d'Amalfi from Tom Ford. Like there's that has like a powdery rose to it. This is definitely like way more powder, but there's like just like a hint in the back of that rose. This one's pretty. Definitely feminine, very light. Yeah, if you want to smell kind of like babies, that's Putain de Palaces, which I know I butchered. I'm sorry. Okay, this next one, I've actually tried this one because I got this in my luxury scent box. I was trying to remember. I was looking through scents, and I don't know why I didn't look at what I actually had gotten sent from Holly. So I do know about this fragrance. This one came out in 2019. It's a challenging fragrance to me. I should tell you what it is. It is Experimentum Crucis, and the notes on this one are very interesting. It's a unisex. I thought it might be something that I could get away with, but it's not. It's that first note is just too much for me. The notes are cumin. That's where it loses me, that cumin. I don't like the cumin. Ooh. I'm smelling the other fragrance, I think. Apple, lychee. Middle notes are rose, jasmine, and honey. Base notes are akagala wood, patchouli, and musk. So it's an okay fragrance. I think if you want something that's very spicy and like that cumin, if you want to smell, it's kind, I don't know, it turns a little stinky because I love cumin. Cumin is one of my favorite spices. I use it in a lot of crazy stuff. Like I like cumin in potato soup. I know, it's weird. Homemade potato soup, never from a can type of potato soup. But I put cumin in it. It's just something I've done since I was a little kid. And I really like cumin, but not in a fragrance, unfortunately. So that one is another no for me. We've come to the last one. I'm a little nervous. I'm really nervous. Okay, so if you know anything about this house, you know that they are famous for one particular fragrance, and that's because it's like so out there and so weird and different and not at all what you would normally think people want to smell like. So it's just a little bit, and I'm very nervous about this because I've heard, and I've also heard like it's better if you wear it. I'm not wearing it. I know Holly has said to wear it, and I'm too scared. I am too chicken. What I am wearing right now today as I'm filming this is Moschino Toy Chew Bubblegum. Like that is what I like to smell like. That is what makes me happy. This one, I don't want to deal with it all day. I don't want to have to try to like scrub it off and deal with it. So we're going to put one spray on the strip. And we're going to hope that I don't gag because I already kind of gag every time I open this container. And I'm probably going to pass on most of these and see like if somebody else wants to try them in the fragrance world. Anyway, enough of me babbling. This is Secretions Magnifique. I'm going to tell you what the notes are. So the notes are seaweed, milk, coconut, iris, oponax. I think oponax. And sandalwood. This is supposed to smell like body secretions, which doesn't that sound delightful? I had a really good spray. It was much more direct than any other one so far. I'm so nervous. I should mention that I have a bad gag reflex when it comes to certain scents. Also sounds or visuals. I'll start like dry heaving. So let's try that again. Nope. It's not for me. Sorry, I had to compose myself. I had to like rinse that chest strip off as much as possible and get rid of it because oh my gosh. Yeah. So Secretions Magnifique, not for me. Maybe somebody else will enjoy having a little bit of it. Yeah. So, thank you so much, Holly. I know, like, I knew these were going to be stretching my scent tastes. I definitely knew that. I wanted to revisit Remarkable People really fast. This one has definitely mellowed down a whole bunch. It is kind of just like a light floral, unassuming kind of yellow floral, almost beachy in a way. Definitely don't get that really astringent citrus anymore. So this one was nice. I don't know. Of all of them, this was probably my favorite. And then the really powdery one, Putain du Palaces. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. So yes, let me know if you've tried any of the fragrances from this brand, which ones you enjoy, which ones you don't. Have you tried Secretions Magnifique? What was your reaction to it? Hopefully you handled it better than me. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you haven't checked out Holly's channel already, make sure you go check her out, and I will talk to you guys next time.